Education is key. I am a huge advocate for education. There's never anything that you just know 100% of all of the time. Like, there's always room to learn something new in this industry. So please don't miss out on this opportunity to learn what's going on in the industry and learn some new skills to take your craft and your business to the next level. This is something that you cannot afford to miss out on, and I will be tuned in. I'm going to be front and center on my laptop, tuned in and collecting all of the gems, and I hope that you are going to be there with me too.
Welcome to the Friends in Beauty Podcast, a safe space for ambitious beauty industry creatives to have real talk, get real answers, and practical tools to grow their businesses. My name is Aquia Robinson, and I'm a makeup artist, beauty educator, and the creator of Friends in Beauty. I created Friends in Beauty to support like-minded creatives, just like you, on their quest to connect, network, and build genuine relationships within the beauty community. Join me every week as me and my special guests reveal the keys to success and longevity in the beauty industry, and most importantly, have fun while doing it. You ready?
Hey, what's up? It's your best friend in beauty, Aquia Robinson. Welcome back to another episode of the Friends in Beauty Podcast. I am so happy to have you here with me, and I hope you're listening to this episode in high spirits and in good health. If you are a friend in beauty, I welcome you to join the Friends in Beauty Facebook community. If you're looking for a community of like-minded, ambitious friends in beauty to virtually connect with, network, and share resources, then click the link down below in the show notes to join the Friends in Beauty Facebook community, and I'll be there to welcome you with open arms. Also, follow Friends in Beauty on all social media platforms at Friends in Beauty. What I like to do is something called the Friends in Beauty Friday feature, where every Friday I spotlight a different friend in beauty and their accomplishments for the week, or just in general. So all you have to do is use the hashtag FIB Friday feature and tag Friends in Beauty on something that you have accomplished. No matter how big or small it is, I want to shout you out and I want to send you some good vibes. So if you're interested in being featured, just follow those directions and I will share your accomplishment and your achievement with the community. Additionally, the Friends of Beauty podcast is available on several platforms. We're on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Google, YouTube, you name it. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, okay? But no matter what platform you are listening from, I just want to say thank you and express gratitude for you taking the time out of your day to tune into the Friends in Beauty podcast. I really, really appreciate you. And I would appreciate it even further if you took the time to leave a 5-star rating, a review, comment, like, subscribe, share, whatever you have to do to let me know how you feel about the Friends in Beauty podcast. I would really, really appreciate it. Also, join the Friends in Beauty mailing list tribe. They are the first to know about all things Friends in Beauty, and I send out different resources throughout the week. So if that's something that you're interested in, the link for that will be in the show notes as well. And lastly, the most important thing is share the Friends in Beauty podcast with your other friends in beauty, your family, your friends, anybody that you think could benefit from the information that is being shared. Share away to help me grow the Friends in Beauty community. Now, on this episode of the Friends in Beauty podcast, I just wanted to share with you a very, very important and impactful event that is going down this Sunday, February 28th, 2021. The Black Beauty roster is hosting its first virtual beauty summit, and it's going to be epic, okay? It's about to be so epic, and I just had to share this information with my Friends in Beauty community because as your best friend in beauty, I feel like it's my duty to let you know what is going on out here in these streets, okay? But before I jump into the details of the summit, let me share with you the Black Beauty roster's mission, okay? So the Black Beauty roster's mission is to bring meaningful diversity across the fashion and entertainment industry by amplifying the work and talent of Black beauty professionals. They believe this can be done by increasing visibility, access, and opportunity for Black beauty pros, while also educating the industry and non-Black, Indigenous, or people of color beauty professionals on textured hair and diverse skin tones. And they focus on creating opportunities, increasing education to support the industry and beauty professionals, and advocating for talented artists, okay? So the Black Beauty roster is built on opportunity, education, and advocacy. The Black Beauty roster was created by my friends over at the Bonti app at the start of the pandemic because they saw how their friends and colleagues in the beauty industry were struggling. And the Black Beauty roster is a platform to help Black beauty pros find opportunities, mentorship, and build their careers. So, as you may or may not know, inclusion in the beauty industry and in the entertainment industry has been an ongoing issue for years, probably before I was even born, okay? And unqualified beauty professionals have been hired to work with talent of color and just ignored by beauty brands altogether. And we have had enough. It is time for a change. There has been a lot of talk around, inclusion in the beauty industry over this last year. Like, it has really revved up. And I'm so happy that the Black Beauty roster has decided to host this event. So on February 28th, they are launching the Black Beauty Roster Summit. It's a one-day digital event bringing together leaders, change makers, influencers, and advocates in the fashion, beauty, and entertainment industry to teach, talk, and, so we can learn about advocacy, allyship, and equity in beauty and beyond, and just come up with a plan for action. Like, enough of the talk. Like, people have been, voicing their opinions and everything, but this summit is all about coming up with a plan for action and just providing some educational tools for us in the beauty industry. And they have several panel discussions and classes that are going to be held during the summit that are going to be absolutely life-changing and beneficial. And some of our friends in beauty that are going to be participating in the summit are Danessa Myrick. So y'all already know how I feel about Miss Danessa Myrick. She is my absolute fave, okay, my number one. But Danessa Myrick, Sir John, Joanna Simpkin, Monique Coleman, Mame Ajay, Kim Kimball, Larry James, Angela Stiles, and so many more. Like, you have to go and see who is on this lineup. Is absolutely amazing. And it's about to be gems on top of gems on top of gems. Okay, so let me share really quickly what's going to be covered. So one panel discussion is breaking into the TV, film, and editorial work. So they're going to be talking about mental health and beauty, building a bookable portfolio, breaking into TV and film, artists for all hair textures and skin tones, and desegregating the beauty industry, model advocacy, and how to become a better ally, and also a flawless conversation with my big sister. I forgot to mention that my big sister is headlining this discussion, this Black Beauty Roster Summit, and it's my big sister in my head, so let me calm down because I'm excited. But it's going to be a flawless conversation with Gabrielle Union. Like, oh my gosh, my fave, big sister in my head. Okay, moving on. Track 2 is education is key. So they're going to be hosting classes, okay? Wigs and lace fronts, fundamentals of textured hair, makeup for red carpet and getting the perfect shot, editorial makeup and complexion matching, textured hair for editorial. Those are the classes. That's the education that's going down. And then track 3 is building your business and brand. So they're going to be covering the business of beauty, growing and scaling your business, also where the money resides, managing your business and negotiating. Additionally, making the most out of Facebook and Instagram ads. And then lastly, building your personal brand on social media. This is going to be absolutely fire. And did I mention that the summit is free? Yeah, that's right. Free $99, okay? Grab your ticket today, like literally right now as you are listening to me. Go over to blackbeautyroster.com. And also, if you'd like to be added to the Black Beauty roster, you can submit your information on the site as well while you're over there registering for the summit. Education is key. I am a huge advocate for education. There's never anything that you just know 100% of all of the time. Like, there's always room to learn something new in this industry. So please don't miss out on this opportunity to learn what's going on in the industry and learn some new skills to take your craft and your business to the next level. This is something that you cannot afford to miss out on. And I will be tuned in. I'm going to be front and center on my laptop, tuned in and collecting all of the gems. And I hope that you are going to be there with me too. So thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Friends in Beauty podcast. And huge shout out to the Black Beauty roster and my friends over at Bonte for putting this on. This is absolutely amazing. Education is key. As I said, there is always room to learn something new. And I think it's so admirable and so amazing what they're doing, trying to push our industry forward. Okay, so I will talk to you next week in another episode of the Friends in Beauty podcast. Until then, you better check out that Black Beauty Roster Summit and get your life. Okay, bye.
Thanks for listening to the Friends in Beauty podcast. Don't forget, sharing is caring. Share this episode with at least one friend in beauty, and subscribe, rate, and review on Apple Podcasts so that other friends in beauty can find this show. Plus, we'd love to hear your feedback. Connect with us on all social media platforms at Friends in Beauty, #Friends in Beauty to join the conversation, and join our Friends in Beauty Facebook community to stay connected. Talk to you soon.